Ooh, who's my new little subby?
Am I? My how that me flies, but welcome back Celestial. You have been very sorely missed. Lulu 420 Landon. The guión bajo alt guión bajo Fox no renew their coffee card for 14 months.
Ooh, who's my new little subby?
OMG, let's go almost 2 years. Can I get on Café Hyper? Senors renewed their coffee card for 22 months.
Ooh, who's my new little subby?
Slowly strumming the strings of a bass guitar. Greetings Landon, we've been expecting you, so thrill the beans here if you dare. Axelio 045 renew their coffee card for 26 months. The IP train is here.
Ooh, who's my new little subby?
Almost there. Nebula Astronair renewed their coffee card for 23 months.
Ooh, who's my new little subby?
Welcome back, Landon. Evotovia Royale renewed their coffee card for these months.
For you!
Bajo diabetes gifted subs. Who's a good cafe bean? You are, yes. You are. Cheer 100 Lulu 420 Strong Chunk. The _old_Fox 1 Lost 100 bits.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Welcome back, friendos. Welcome back. I hope we are all having a fantastic day today. How is everybody doing? Let me turn down Deezer a little bit here.
That's all right, grab a
very
pint.
loud.
In
Hang
fact,
on a
I'll
second.
grab one for you. Here you go, mate.
Absolutely shocking. Thank you very much for the hydrate. I do appreciate it. All right. Let me,
Is this the soothing voice of our dear friend Landon?
It is. It is. It is the soothing voice of your friend Landon having a sip of coffee. Okay. All right. Okay. Make sure that's right. This looks good. Forgive me, everybody. I did some, as you can tell, cleaning. I changed some shit today. And it sounds like this the sound alerts might be accidentally in Spanish. I thought it was just an accent, but apparently it's not.
Who's my new little
All right, give me a sec. Jackie, thank you very much for the resub.
Te queda 41 renew
Gee.
the coffee cart for 26 months.
I tested this offline and it was in English, just with a great accent. Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's get to it. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome. How are you all doing today? It's great to see everybody. Hello, friends. Welcome in. We're back. In VR. Hang on, let me make my overlay a little bit bigger here. Hi. It's been a while. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. But we're here now. It's good to see you all. Welcome in. Happy Dia de los Muertos. It has been a fun little journey traveling through that little area. But I am back. I am back. I have a couple alebrejis that have helped me find my way back. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome in. Great to see you guys. I have a lot of people to like go through here. Thank you, Dedrick. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Hi, Bean. I gotta fix that. It's not supposed to be in Spanish. I tested this offline multiple times, lots of times, and it was not in Spanish before. So that's cool. That's fun for me. All right, let me go through the list of ridiculousness. This has already happened. Hang on 2 seconds here. Okay. Trash, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs offline and for the resub. I do appreciate that. Axe, thank you for the 5 gifted subs offline as well. I do appreciate that. Fox, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. Old, thank you for the resub. Xenor, thank you for the resub. Axe, thank you for the resub. Let's see, you started a hype train. Thank you. Nebs, welcome back. Thank you for the resub as well. Evo, thank you very much for the resub. Trash, thank you for the 1 gifted sub. I do appreciate that. And I will get to some of these in chat as well. I just want to thank you now because we're back to the swing of it, which means I'm going to be routinely about 15 minutes behind. Absolutely shocking. Nobody. Old, thank you for the 5 bits. I appreciate that. Cozy, thank you very much for the resub. Old, thank you for the additional 100 bits. Thank you very much. Gwen, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. All right, let's see. Gar, thank you for the 50 bits for the large emote. Techie, thank you very much for the resub. And Dedrick, thank you for the resub. You are all very wonderful. Thank you very much for all the love so early on. Oh God, I'm so excited to be back. I'm really so excited to be back. I did miss everybody. The break was wonderful. The break was very much needed. I needed to take some time to kind of decompress from a number of different things. Things happened that is genuinely not important, and we're not going to get into it. No matter how much you want me to, I'm not going to get into it. So we're just going to move forward. We're just going to move forward.
Who's my new little subby?
Darkbird, thank you very much. Yes.
Renewed their coffee card for 14 months.
We're gonna change that. I'm gonna change that back. Thank you very much for the resub with Daddy Bezos money. Thank you. I appreciate it. Friends, welcome back. Welcome back. We are officially back in the swing of things. You will notice, let me just get some announcements out of the way first. You will notice that my streaming schedule is different. I'm streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. And I am cutting it back a day to try to help mitigate some of the stress that I'm dealing with.
15 minutes.
We have my little
Got to
Rehi.
pump those numbers up.
Yeah, well,
30 minutes
give it a
minimum.
minute.
Who's my new little subby?
Oxo, hello, Bean. How are you? Thank you very much for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, hon. Why? What did I do? Why are you playing that already? Rick, hello. How are you? Why are you playing that already? Also, that alert should have changed. Okay. Well, nothing ever works the way you're supposed to have it work. This is just how it be. This is just how it be. But, we did a little bit of work. I feel like my spine is already fucky-wucky. This is VR chat for you. But you'll notice that my schedule is a little bit shorter now. My schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Again, noon to 4 Eastern Standard
That's all right,
Time.
grab a pint. In fact, I'll grab one for you.
Thank you for
go,
the
mate.
hydrate. Give me a fucking second. Thank you for the hydrate, people. Oh, Bored. How are you, hon? Good to see you.
That's all right,
yeah,
grab a pint. In fact, I'll grab one for
Guys.
you. Here you go, mate.
we'll get there. Let me do the announcements. Xenor, hon, let me get my announcements out first. Thank you. Let me go do the fucking drinks. Okay. Shorter schedule to help mitigate some of the stress that I have with IRL duties as well. None of that has gotten better. In fact, it has gotten markedly worse, actually, in the past week and a half. Her memory has gone from here to about here. It has gotten really, really bad. In that time frame, my mom, great. We already have broken digits. In that time frame, Mom celebrated her 80th birthday. And so we had a nice little fun birthday celebration, which is great. But things are she's not handling it well. And so things are definitely taking their toll, which is taking its toll on me. But that's okay. That's all right. There are things that I'm not going to be able to change, that I'm not going to be able to fix. And that is very much one of them. I just kind of have to deal with what I have the capacity to deal with. So that's something that has not changed much. But the changing of schedule, the knocking down of schedule a little bit, is to help mitigate some of this stress. She does need a little bit more care. You know, she is taking more of my capacity to handle things, a little bit more than I have the capacity for. And then there's also some really wonderful things that have happened in person, that have been happening. But that has been really nice as well. I did not go out and find that part-time job as I said I was going to do. That did not happen, for multiple reasons. But unfortunately that means that things are now a little like, okay, I need to make money. But it has been a much needed break. My mental health is definitely doing better. Despite how this all started, it has ended very nicely. And I have come to the decision that I am no longer really going to bother making this channel something that's competitive. Not that I was doing that beforehand, but I was definitely recognizing that I was bending a little bit more to what people were doing, you know, in their channels. Like, I understand how I'm dressed right now. I get that. But I'm really not interested in slutifying and dancing for cameras and doing whatever. I really don't care about that. I don't really give a shit to be the popular whatever. I never really wanted that. But it was getting to me. It was something that I was watching my numbers kind of fail a little bit. And I started trying to like do things, and that affected my mental health, you know. These things all kind of impacted various parts of my life. And I was getting... I didn't even really recognize this until significantly, you know, later on, once all of this started and happened and a couple weeks into it, I recognized that I was getting a lot of negativity in my life from certain people who are now no longer in my life, which is fantastic. And I have to say, I'm much happier for that. I'm no longer in this mentality of constant negativity. And so things have slowly started to be like, you know what? I don't give a shit about that anymore. I don't need to be a part of this community of whatever. I don't need to be a part of that person's toxicity. And I'm not referring to one person in particular. This is a generalized statement. Twitch is a very toxic place. Now, I mean, every community, you know, every place has their toxicity, of course. But Twitch is inherently very competitive. It has to be. In order to succeed, quote, quote, you have to do things that are related to what other people are doing, you know, and other people are doing stupid long subathons, and they're doing, you know, new reveals every week, and look at me and my new fancy talents. I'm not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. I lost my way a little bit. I lost my way trying to chase a thing that I already had. And it started affecting me a lot. And I didn't realize that, like, there were a lot of things that were going wrong, that have since found resolutions in a way. Not everything has found a resolution. But a lot of things have. And I have decided that I'm going to return a little bit more towards the mental wellness. We kind of lost that along the way in the past year or two, when looks were a little bit more important to try to get more viewers in, you know, it kind of lost its way a little bit. And I remember when I first started streaming, this whole stream was about mental wellness and inclusion and people coming together. And part of why I chose this new theme that we have, it won't stay forever because, you know, it's like a seasonal thing. The theme of Dia de los Muertos is about family, is about remembrance. It's about coming together and bringing back thoughts of positivity, about celebrating life. And these are things that we used to do at the beginning of my stream when I first started streaming. It used to be caring. Exactly. Why is it in Spanish? I literally tested this morning. What the fuck? Axe, thank you for the gifted sub to Rick. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So exactly, that's a great example. We're bringing this channel back to what it started as. Yeah, we're gonna be more sus. All right, I was hella wholesome at the beginning, and that was really boring. We're gonna be more sus because it's fun, it's silly. We're not gonna lose the fun, semi-sus, whatever. Right? We're just gonna have the fun of it. But I am bringing back Mondays are going to be mental wellness Mondays. We're going to talk about how you're doing. We're going to talk about mental care. We're going to talk about how you can make differences in the world. We're going to bring this back because this is something that I have lost along the way, and it was really sad. It's something that I love doing. I love helping people. I love bringing people together and creating what people have told me over the course of this last month has created a family, has created a group of people that feel so connected to each other where they never felt connected before. And I think that along the way, I let some of that negativity get to me and start thinking that some of these things were less real than others. That's not true. We have created a family here, and we shall return to it in whatever theme or not. So this is the perfect theme for today. We are going to at least go into it. We have a set has created some really delightful new arts. He's created the Mocha Alabrehi, which is lovely. The spirit animal, the spirit guide through the dead. And I think they're just beautiful creatures. The lore behind it is just wonderful. And I love this. I love this theme of rebirth, of remembrance, of family. So we're bringing it all back together. I am reformatting the channel back to what sort of we had before. Wednesdays and Fridays will still be fun. We'll still talk about whatever, right? We'll have our fun times. Yes, I will continue to be doing VTubing, hopefully with a legitimate VTuber. I'm working on it, friends. I am working on it. I promise. I got 98% of the way done, right? I had everything ready. I figured it out. I got the bones. I got the visines. I got everything done. And then it was like, oh, sorry, this file doesn't exist. What the fuck do you mean it doesn't exist? I literally just made it. It's right there on my PC. Why does it not exist? Oh, it doesn't exist. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. We'll get there. But we are going to do variety streaming. I am not just going to remain in VR. My VR social life is no longer a thing. If you are hoping to hang out with me in VR, so sorry. I don't have time for it. I really don't. It is one of the sacrifices that I've had to make, for my IRL duties, is that I am no longer online, which is so sad. I really do miss people. I really do. But this was another one of the things that happened during the original break when I did start taking this break, is that I recognized that the people that I was spending time with were part of the issue. I'm not, that's, whatever. That is not relevant. I spent a lot of time wanting to spend time with people who then inevitably didn't, I don't miss the drama. I don't miss the drama of VR. I really don't. So the vast majority of the time, if you see me in VR, it's because I am streaming or doing community days. I no longer have the time to dedicate to being social in VR. And that might be disappointing. And I am sorry because I do miss people. I do. People ask me all the time, hey, why can't you hang out? Because my mother needs me. Because her memory doesn't allow for me to have some kind of freedom of whatever. I have other things in real life that are distracting me now that are fantastic. But I don't have a social life anymore in VR, and that's okay. This is just what has to be.
My new little subby.
Flame, hello,
Hi,
Bean. How
Landon.
are you?
Hi, everyone. And nice to see you again, Landon Lulu 420 Landon Love. The Flaming Gamer renewed their coffee cart for 21 months.
That was in English? Part of it was in English. Flame, how are you, sweetheart? Great to see you today. Welcome in. Ols, thank you for the stretches. We'll do some stretches as well. You have some for Xenor as well. So at any rate, I am no longer in VR socially. That might change in the future at some point if Mother, has whatever. But for the current moment, if people are looking to hang out with me in VR, I'm very sorry. I am no longer accepting invitations. It sucks. It hurts. I hate it. I'm not ignoring you. It's just an IRL duty thing. And I'm no longer going to feel guilty about that. I think that was the main clincher here, is that people did want to hang out and spend time with me, and I just didn't have the capacity.
I know your pain. After leveling up in Unity, Beans started asking for Avi help. Just nice to see your triumphant return.
Thank you, Axe. Thank you. I know I'm here. That's the problem is the second you learn something about Unity, people are like, hey, can you help me? No, no. Look, I'm proud of myself, all right? I figured out the process. Just because it didn't work in the end doesn't mean I didn't learn it, okay? I learned something. We're going to celebrate learning things, friends. We're going to return to celebrating minor successes because that is an important part of life, is celebrating minor successes, especially in this current day and age when everything is awful, right? Celebrating our successes, no matter how big or small, is an important part of things to help keep our morale up. So anyway, very, very, very long story short, I'm back. I'm not necessarily back virtually. I will still very much be doing community days, and yes, I will be in VR for streams. I'm going to be welcoming people back in for stream, not today, but some point in the future. Thank you, Aset. At some point in the future, I will be welcoming friends back in, for some streams, because it was fun to do that. It was fun to have people here chatting, and we could all talk. It was a good part to be a part of the community. And I miss that. I miss being a part of my community instead of kind of being behind closed doors, sad. I think I lost my capacity to be a part of the community, and there's many reasons for that. But I'm back. And we're all here together. So I'm going to formally shut the fuck up about my own problems, and we're going to talk about you guys. We're going to celebrate you. We're going to get back to the thing. Now